Capitic is now not allowed any payments to crypto exchange platforms. You'll make the payment, it will go through, and then it will bounce and come back to your bank account. Except if you use Capitic Pay.
Specifically with Altcoin Trader.
Even then, I believe that it's been causing issues the last month or two, and it hasn't been fixed. So I do think Capitic is now restricting all crypto activity.
Hey guys, welcome back to Quick Traders channel. Today I'm here with Luca and David.
How's it guys?
And we'll be chatting a little bit more about the preferred banks for P2P trading.
Yeah,
So-
this is like a continuation from
Yep.
where we left off.
We were discussing in the previous video just
Mercantile Bank
Investec.
and Investec
And
Bank.
also the major four banks really.
Yeah.
the big
the major
boys,
four.
why not to trade with them or why to trade with them.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to give you guys a bit more recommendation on maybe where to start and how to get started with that specific process. So Dave,
Yeah.
I'll let you take it away
sure.
for a little bit.
So, like we said in the previous video, guys, you want to move away from the four major banks, right? They are crypto liberal or crypto friendly, rather. But when it comes to crypto transaction issues, so reports or things like that, these big banks can come down fairly hard on you,
Yeah.
even if you are innocent.
They'll make your
right?
life difficult, guys. They
Yeah.
really will. Yeah.
So those banks, I would say, only open them if you're using them to pay to a crypto exchange platform. So if you want to open a big bank, I'd say open Absa, and you can trade with Absa and receive payment for your sale of cryptocurrency into your Absa. But like if it comes to your FNB, I'd say use your FNB to pay Valor and TD Markets because it's pretty seamless. The only platform I think FNB can't pay to is Binance. I think trying to pay from FNB to Binance doesn't work.
I'm not 100% sure.
One of my
Sounds-
mentees said he can't pay to Binance from FNB. He's got to use his standard bank to pay to Binance. And then he's got to use his FNB to pay to Valor. But
Yeah.
he can't pay
He's with-
to Valor from so like,
standard because it takes 3 days to reflect. Is
Yes,
another one.
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of showing like you need specific accounts for specific transactions.
So I think
Yeah,
So-
I think Capitec you can't pay to like any exchanges.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
so
cut off, yeah?
Yeah.
Capitic is now not allowed any payments to crypto exchange platforms. You'll make the payment, it will go through, and then it will bounce and come back to your bank account. Except if you use Capitic Pay,
Specifically with Altcoin Trader.
specifically Capitic Pay with Altcoin Trader. But even then, I believe that it's been causing issues the last month or two, and it hasn't been fixed. So I do think Capitic is now restricting all crypto activity with the bank. So just bear that in mind, because I know South Africa
Sure.
has a lot of
Capitic users, yeah.
So bear that in mind.
I was
when-
one of the Capitec users, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
why can't I do it anymore?
I was a Capitic user in like high school because of all the student perks they had.
Oh,
I
I
think I was
see,
using
yeah.
Standard Bank because I had a student account, and Capitec because I had a student account, and then I used Capitec for my student loans when I went to uni.
Oh, okay, I see.
And that was great. Their interest rates are fairly low for
Oh,
student
really?
loans. All these different banks, right, are crypto friendly, with the Capitec now being the only exception I can think of. I think Capitec still allows, because they wouldn't really know, but they still allow someone to buy your Bitcoin from you and pay you into your Capitec bank account. So they still allow you to receive payments for trades. But I think if they know you're a peer-to-peer trader or a trader at all, they close you
They
down.
will term.
All these different banks do have different policies. So Luca, Keenan and myself, we can sit here and tell you all about the different banks and stuff. But the truth is, you need to investigate all these different banks and how they relate and do business with regards to cryptocurrency. Because literally every single one of their policies are different. The investigators I would speak to from one bank, super friendly and helpful. Investigator I speak to on another bank treats me like I'm a scammer just because my account is blocked, even though like I have trade receipts and everything to show that I just sold my coins to this person.
Yeah.
But the moment they hear you're a crypto trader, certain banks almost have like a protocol where they're just mean. They just
That's
don't- they're
so
not
true.
helpful.
Sucks, man.
And they're not understanding at all. So you'll give all your evidence from your side, And immediately they go, okay, this guy's a scammer. Before even going through on all your
Yeah.
documentation,
Yeah.
then it's now a whole thing of them vetting through all of that. And then
Yes.
they start talking to you like an individual who actually lost out on his
Bro.
asset.
Yeah, that's crazy because I used to have an ABSA account that I traded through my personal account with, right?
Yeah.
I had an investigator who I was working with that guy for like 3-4 months, and he told me I must take my money out of my ABSA, that they are now closing my ABSA account. So I did that. I said, okay, cool. I'm sorry. I thought that we could have found a way to remedy this relationship, but he said no because I'm a trader. So I then called. So after I closed my bank account because I took my money out and then my card and my banking app weren't working,
Yeah.
I just checked on this what he said.
Yeah.
And there's nowhere that I found, at least not on like ABSA's policies, where I've read that they don't allow crypto sales. I've never seen that anywhere. So, yeah.
Also, speaking to some of the bankers, sometimes you get a situation where you'll sit down and say to them, I'm going to use the account for P2P trading. Is this okay? You'll get a thumbs up.
Yeah.
You'll get
Yeah.
a big fat smile. Open your account with us today. And then
All of a sudden.
a week and a half, 2 weeks later,
Yeah.
as you were saying, you get treated as if you're a scammer.
Exactly.
By the
But-
investigator.
That's where it's like almost like, for example, for me, this is why I love Discovery Bank. Because when you tell people, okay, listen, I'm a trader, at least they inside the fraud department, whoever's handling the case, they know what traders are. They understand because people who trade use Discovery Bank. They're okay with trading, you know, as long as you're doing your due diligences. And I mean, there's many more benefits that come with it as well. You know,
Yeah.
like for example, we were speaking about Time Bank. So Time Bank, as far as I know, there's a 5,000 Rand withdrawal limit. So you know how we were saying to keep everything safe and things, we're withdrawing our money, we're keeping all our bank accounts separate, we're depositing. Now you're limited to trade 5,000 Rand a day. You know, in the beginning, that's good, that's where you want to start up. But as you're building and you're growing, say
do
now you
larger
get more
trades,
clients, you need to do larger trades. Discovery allows you to increase your withdrawal limit. You
Yeah.
know? So as you need to like increase your limit now to, how do I say, service
Larger
those
trades,
clients,
yeah.
you know, you can. You know,
Yeah.
that's an option they allow you to do. You can just do it on your banking app.
Yeah, and what does Discovery charge per month? What's it like, 98 Rand?
I think it was about 98
Depends.
Rand. Oh, it depends also.
If you got
Yeah.
a transactional account.
Yes.
I think
I have
that's
a gold.
112 Rand.
No, gold for me specifically was 125.
Yeah.
125.
a month, which is
Okay.
okay because
It's-
the profit you're making is going to cover. It's going to
Yeah.
cover your costs, but also it is part of the game. If you don't have the money to hold the account open, then why are you in the B2B space?
People are
And-
trying, Keenan.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
What's
but
wrong with you?
every
We
bank
apologize
account is
for
gonna
those
charge
out
you.
there.
In the sense of, if
This
you're not
guy.
there yet, then don't take the leap. You know.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So don't go
Yeah.
don't go open multiple bank accounts that
Yeah.
have high charges to
Yeah.
keep that account open when you
not
can't
ready.
afford to keep that
Yeah.
account open.
Yeah.
So I would say, I know you spoke about the limitation with Time Bank, right? Because although Time Bank's a small bank and they do allow like if there's a dispute over a trade,
Yeah.
they're not like, oh, we're going to terminate your account or anything like that. They do give you chances to kind of like, okay, I'm not going to work with this client, and
Yeah.
all of those things. But like, Time Bank costs
Nothing.
zero
Yeah.
to keep open every month.
Absolutely
So
nothing.
Time Bank costs nothing. You can do withdrawals for cheap at Pick n Pay, Checkers, ShopRite,
Yeah.
Boxes. I don't know if anyone's
Yeah,
seen
you can do boxes. Yeah,
No, I haven't seen a box
I haven't seen one, but they say you can.
Side or where's the boxes? Cash and carries and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, it's almost like a jumbos, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Similar
like
vibe.
giants.
Yeah, pretty much.
So those are two banks. That's Time Bank. Those are the benefits. Time Bank, low amounts but no bank charges. Discovery, great limits. A lot of freedom
Amazing.
to how high you want the volume of trades to be in the day
Yeah.
to do through your Discovery bank account. And then another bank that a lot of people don't talk about that I've used before is Hello Pfizer, which has some what?
Hello,
It has
Pfizer.
something to do with the Sasfin Bank, like it's a
Okay.
branch of Sasfin Bank, something like that. I should know this. I apologize. But Hello Pfizer was a bank specifically created for South Africans. There's another group of people, but Pakistani people, right?
Okay.
So obviously we've got like a lot of Pakistanis who immigrate to South Africa.
Yeah.
And Hello Pfizer is also based in Pakistan, so they can send money home from one Hello Paiza bank account to another, right? But this is also a
That's actually
small
quite
bank account that you can also, when you're starting your trades, rather start off with these accounts. Try to find clients using this bank rather than using one of the larger bank.
I also wanted to say as well, so one of my favorite things about Discovery, how many times have you called fraud department and you look at your airtime bill, it's like 400 Rand. Discovery's got toll free.
Yes.
Toll free.
They've got a toll free
Oh, my
line
word.
now, so you don't spend anything on calls, man. But okay, so like I guess that sums up preferred banks.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for watching the content today. Myself, Keenan, and Dave really enjoyed speaking a little bit about, the
Great.
preferred banks, which ones we all like. I hope it was educational from your side. Just remember, if you got anything else you want to know, there's weekly webinars at 7, and all of our socials are down in the description. Like and subscribe, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.